Hey everyone, it's JoJo, and I'm here to do a makeup tutorial. This is going to be the Scary Movie Night makeup tutorial. Yeah, so as you can see, I have my ghost face crop top. It looks like a shirt because I have the tank top underneath it, but this crop top, this t-shirt from Target. It's a ghost face scream top. I think it's kind of cute. Of course, this was woman's. So why am I filming a Scream makeup tutorial in the middle of November, right? Why? It's not spooky season anymore. Well, unfortunately, and this is one of the things I want to talk about, Glamlight releases their Halloween makeup collections a little too late. I personally think they should have released the Scream collection at the end of September, the Michael Myers Halloween one beginning of October, and then that Trick or Treat one middle of October. To wait till the last, almost one of the last days of October to release a Ghostface Scream Halloween collection is really it's not good branding, because people are not going to get this palette or collection until way after Halloween. At that point, people are not going to care. I personally like the color story. Let me just stop babbling my mouth and show it, but here it is. Of course, they have the 3D effect with the knife. Here's the inside. I did use it once before in my my vlog when I went to PA, but I do like the color story. I did not like the color story last year. I was not feeling that color story. It was not my thing. I do feel this color story. I do like this one a lot more. So we're gonna do a spooky season makeup tutorial. Unfortunately, I had no choice. They released this too late. So because of that, the fragrance will be Vampire Blood and the mist and the cream. Now, would I be wearing this at all if it was not for the purpose of the makeup tutorial? I would not, because it's the middle of November. But for the purpose of the tutorial, I will wear it. Okay. So I love Scream. I love Ghostface. It's one of my favorite horror films. They made 6 movies already so far, and I feel like they have not had a bad sequel. I've also bought the lip scrub and the lip mask. This is a dark cherry scent lip scrub and lip mask. The only complaint is I wish they would sell these separately. I feel like they have a lot of bundle things and they don't sell things separately, because I never wear the lip mask, but it is what it is, so you have to buy it together. But the scent, I wish they would have went with like a cherry candy route, maybe like cherry gummies. But it is like, I don't know. It's like a very artificial cherry scent. I'm not feeling it, but it's okay. I do like the lip scrub formula. I do wish this was a little bigger though. It's kind of small. Anyways, so with that being said, let's get into it. So I do like the packaging. I do love the colors. So the names of it is Ghostface. Oh, by the way, I already set because I wear like an eyeshadow primer from Urban Decay, and I already put that on my eyes, and I already set it with the shade Flesh, which is the matte white. I always have to set my eyes. I don't like the tacky base, so I always set it with a matte, like a light cream color or white. So they did this because last year, people wanted reds and they wanted whites in the palette, and then your wishes there command, because now there's whites and reds. Okay. I did not like the last year's color story. I thought it was way too, I don't know, it wasn't up my alley, but again, their formula is always amazing. It just depends on the color story for you. But I'm always still wearing this red and black bracelet. Okay, let's get into the tutorial. There is so much to talk about. I don't even know where the hell to begin. I honestly don't know. Oh my goodness, I don't know. Okay, so first I'm gonna go into, by the way, I use this once. The shades are very pigmented. I think the shimmers are very creamy, more creamy than most, very pigmented, and the mattes are very buttery and very pigmented. Like, I did too much last time, so I'm gonna try not to do that much this time. I'm gonna go into Black Robe, which is this gray. Yeah. Okay, guys, so where do I begin? Well, Trump won. Guess we'll start there. Trump won. I knew he was gonna win. I knew he was gonna win. It wasn't like a surprise or anything. Like, I knew he was gonna win. But of course I didn't want him to win, but then I know Kamala wasn't the best choice. But I don't know. I do feel bad for this country because Trump winning is not good. It's not good. I think the only people that are safe from him are straight white males. That's it. So if you're a straight white male out there, you're living fine. You're going to be completely fine. But that's all I really want to talk about. I don't like to talk about politics. I know it's very controversial and people, it's very controversial. So I'd rather just not talk about it, honestly. But that's all I wanted to say about that. Let me talk about Halloween. So something happened to me on Halloween. I had a chill Halloween like I did last year. I stayed home and I gave out candy. I did watch the Beetlejuice sequel. So I watched the first Beetlejuice because I never really watched Beetlejuice. Like, I watched it years ago as a kid, but I never really watched it in a long time. It's just not my thing. I think the movie in general is very like, I don't know, just corny and just like, doesn't make much sense. It's kind of a little bit too ridiculous. But I did watch the first one. It was okay. But I was like, I want to watch the second one because my friends told me it was really good. So while I was waiting for trick-or-treaters to come on Halloween, I decided to order and rent the Beetlejuice sequel. And I had just watched the original the night before. So I was like, okay, so I'm okay for the sequel. I'm all like, caught up here. I really liked it. I really liked the sequel. The sequel was, I think, way better than the original. I don't know if it's because I don't have that bond or that connection to the original like most people do, but I like the sequel a lot more. I was set around Halloween full time. I love the story. I thought it was good. It still had that wacky, like, ridiculous, like, scheme going on, like that story that doesn't make much sense. It's ridiculous. It's supposed to be a comedy, drama, like, horror thing. But I liked it. I did. I liked the sequel. But something happened. So I leave my front door open on Halloween. So people know, because in my neighborhood, a lot of people don't give out candy. So I wanted them to know that I am giving out candy and to come to my house. I leave the front door not open, but unlocked. And they can see, because I have like a screen door that's glass and you can see through it. You can see the candy bowl in the middle of it, right? All right, so I'm going to go into Slasher now. Yeah, I'm going to go into Slasher. I'm going to do a different brush with that. So, yeah, so is that brush? Let me find that brush first before I continue on here. Where are you, girl? Here you are. So I went downstairs for a second. Now, I give out goodie bags. So I give out like 6, 7. You saw me in my Spooky Halloween Night In vlog. I made the goodie bags there, the trick-or-treat bags. I put like 6 or 7 candies in each bag. Because I like to give out a good amount of candy. I'm not greedy. I like to give out a good amount. So I made enough goodie bags for everyone at this point. Like, I made a good amount. It was like 30-something, maybe 40 goodie bags. We don't get a lot of trick-or-treaters anyways. I went down for a second to get something out of the garage. And I heard people. Like, I heard footsteps in my house. And I'm like, no one's home. Like, no one's home. It was just me. I'm like, who's in my house? Because I heard someone come through the front door. And I'm like, I know that's not anyone. No one's home. No, I'm not expecting anyone. Okay, let me go into Slasher. So I'm like going up the stairs and I hear this like evil laughter giggling. Like I hear this like little giggling laughter. And I go and I see kids running out my house. And I'm like, oh, what the hell is going on? What are they doing? They run out of my house and they're like running up the block. And I'm like looking like, why were they in my house? I look at the candy bowl. They took the majority of the candy. Whatever they could fit in their grubby little hands, they stole most of the candy out of that bowl. Okay. They made out like bandits. They made out like thieves in the middle of the night. These kids broke into my house, really, and stole all the candy. Luckily, I had a hidden stash of candy in the kitchen to give out to the rest of the trick-or-treaters, but all the goodie bags were mostly gone. Can you believe that? Who does that? What kids? They look like they were like 11, 12 years old. Who comes into someone's house and just takes a bunch of and runs out like that? Like, who does that? And how do they know I was in the basement? And what happens if I wasn't in the basement? I was right there and they ran in to steal my candy. What the hell? Yeah, I was like in shock a little bit because that's never happened to me before. Next year, I'm going to have to do a different method. I'm just going to have to, I'll leave the door open, but I won't put the candy in the middle of the hallway for the kids to see. I think I'm just going to keep the candy in the living room where you can't see it, and then whatever. And maybe I'll even like put a note in the front of the door, like, ring, you know, I'm giving out candy, just ring the doorbell and I'll give it to you, whatever. Yeah, I thought that was really messed up. I really did. I was like, why would they do this? Like, why? They sounded so sneaky too, like they're laughing, like they're giggling, like it was so evil. Like they knew they got away with it too. So messed up. But anyways, that's what happened to me at Halloween. So I had a chill Halloween other than that happening. And I got really afraid because I was like, what? Like, who's in my house? Like, I was really scared. It was Halloween night, so I was like extra on edge. So I was like, what the hell? But they were just kids wanting to steal candy. I guess I should be grateful that it wasn't like literally someone coming in to try to kill me. Like, I guess I should be grateful that it was just the candy. They didn't come and steal like the food out of the fridge, or they didn't go upstairs and steal like anything out of my bedroom. Like, they just stole the candy. So I guess I should be a little grateful at least. Like, they didn't go that far. But yeah. Anyways, what do I talk about next? Okay, so let's talk about that Christmas candle from Bath & Body Works, the KKK, the snowed in, whatever. I did not catch it because I don't know about those symbols. So I didn't catch it at first. But then when they talked about it, and then I saw the images on Google, and it does look like that. I don't think Bath & Body Works did that deliberately. I was intrigued to smell the snowed in candle because it smelled like something I would like, but I'm not selling it anymore. Obviously, they took it off the shelves because it's offensive. Again, I don't think Bath & Body Works did that deliberately. I think that was a misstep. I think the packaging was ugly. I think most of the packaging is ugly. Some of the candles are cute. Some of them are ugly. I think the candles in that collection were actually all ugly. So I feel like it was ugly, and then it was also offensive, you know, because of the KKK thing. I don't think they did that deliberately, but I think they need to get better packaging. Because even if that wasn't looking like KKK, it was still an ugly packaging, and I feel like they need to get better with the packaging, but it was also very offensive. That's the most important thing. It was that the packaging was ugly, but the packaging was offensive. So that's not okay. That's not good. That's not good. You don't do that. But you know, they did pull it off the shelves, so I guess they did the right thing in the end. I don't know what to do. I want to go back into. I do like that this Glam Light palette has lighter shades. I do like that, because most of them don't. So I like how they did go with the lighter route with a couple of shades, but I wish there was a lighter tone gray to blend. I may have to go back into Black Robe. So I just ordered another palette, I know. It's a Christmas one. The Polar Express palette from Nomads. I never have gotten a Nomads palette before. I know they're an indie brand. You can only get them online. Just like Glam Light, you can only get this online. So that's why for them to release the Halloween palette so late, it's like, it's going to take a while to ship. They should have done it way sooner. If they had a store, then okay, fine, because people can buy it right there in the store that day and then wear it Halloween night, but it's not like that. Anyways, but Nomad, yeah, I always wanted to try Nomad's collections. They had a St. Patrick's Day one in March. Their brand is very like destinations. They had a ghost town for Halloween. Now they're having the Polar Express to the North Pole for Christmas. I think they're really cute ideas. And destinations, like for summer, they do safari. They do different places all the time. But I never tried their formula, so I'm really excited to try their formula. And yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to get it. The packaging looks cute. I love the Polar Express movie, so I'm going to do a makeup tutorial on that coming end of November, beginning of December, around there, depending on how long it takes for it to ship to me, because again, I never ordered from Nomad before, so it's going to be a first for me. But I'm excited. I'm excited for it. I really am. Because I don't really have Christmas palettes. The only one I have is Rudolph, and that one is kind of like, I do like the Rudolph palette, but you know, it's from ColourPop, and it's kind of like, and then I didn't like the first of the Snowman palette or collection because they just weren't my colors. All right, so I don't know what to talk about next. I guess I should talk about what happened to me in PA. So I took a trip to PA. You guys saw the vlog. And I was going to tell you what happened, and I'm going to tell you now. So I didn't know what to name this vlog because I didn't want to do a Christmas Shop Me vlog. The reason why I didn't want to do that was because they have mostly the same shit. I'm going to the same places. Last year, I did a huge Christmas Shop With Me vlog. I went to the same places. It's mostly the same stuff, guys. Like, unless I see something that, like I showed you in the vlog, like I saw some stuff that were new, I showed you. But I didn't want to do a whole Shop With Me Christmas vlog because, again, it's all the same stuff. And I feel like it's just repetitive shit, you know? It's just all repetitive. So I didn't do a Christmas shop, but I wanted it to still be a vlog. I still wanted to show you some stuff for Christmas. So I decided to do like a Nightmare Before Christmas vlog where I did show you some Christmas shopping, but mostly it's just a day vlog in PA. My day, it was just there. I was there for the day, you know, just a trip vlog for the day. And we were going to do some stuff for Christmas, like Christmas shopping at Target and stuff in the mall. But then we also were going to do Field of Screams, which is a horror scare park. So the day went pretty smoothly. You know, it takes 3 hours to get there. We did Cracker Barrel. Filmed a little in the gift shop. The food was good. I love that tea, that sugar plum tea. If you're near Cracker Barrel, try that sugar plum tea. I think it's even better than the apple one, and for the fall. And I love the apple one, but the new sugar plum holiday tea is so good. I don't know if you can get it hot, but you can get it iced for sure, and it's really good. And I had to get the gallon, girl, and I did get the gallon one, but it's really, really good. Anyway, so just trying to blend this out here. So we did that. Then we went to Target, and you know, I showed you what we did at Target, Starbucks and stuff. That new gingerbread, that chai gingerbread tea is so good. I'm telling you, if you like tea or holiday gingerbread flavors, try the Starbucks gingerbread chai tea. It's the best. It's one of the best flavors ever. So what did we do next? Okay, then we went to the mall. So yeah, we went to Bath and Body Works. Not much stuff I like. I got some pocket bags, but you know, I'm not into the holiday stuff, honestly. I don't think the holiday collection is all that good this year. So, but again, that's personal preference. But I don't think it's that good. I really don't. They definitely had better. So, and then I went to Pink and I tried the cookie one, the gingerbread scent, the gingerbread scent, which I told you it smelled like kind of like Christmas cookies from Bath and Body Works, but with like a gingerbread spice to it and like some kind of candy note. It was like really sweet bakery gingerbread cookie scent. It was really good, but the reason why I didn't get it was because it was very light. It was too light to the point where you couldn't smell it after 5 minutes. I was like, I'm not buying this. So that was that. But then I was having an attack. I just wasn't feeling good, so I went back to my friend's house. I had my attack. And then we went to drive to the Field of Screams. So, well, first let me show you what I'm going to do. Okay, so the next fair I'm going to go into is... I actually don't know. It's this one. That one's pretty. These shimmers are so pretty, guys. Like, look. I don't know which one to go into, though. I don't know if I should do... I don't know if I should do the red in the middle and then put the shimmer in the Put the red in the... I think I know what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna do bloody. No, I'm gonna go into haunted. Let's see what this looks like. If I don't like it on the lid, I'll put the red in the lid. Let's see. Oh, that's really pretty. I really like that. You know, my shimmers, I just like go in with my finger. These are so pretty and buttery and just shimmery and glittery. I love them. Okay. So what do I tell? So the Field of Screams, my friend tells me how amazing it is, and I'm excited because I haven't, I had COVID in October. I didn't really get to do any fun, scary things, and I wanted to really I never did Field of Screams in PA, and I know it's a really popular attraction there. So I went. It's really cold. Thank God I brought my winter coat. My friend did warn me. She goes, listen, this is not your normal little scare haunted houses, at Six Flags or where you're from. They go hard. Like and this is like the last night it's open. So they're gonna go extra hard. So just warning you, like it's gonna really scare you. They're gonna scream, they're gonna come in your face, scream, they're gonna do all this. They could touch you. And I was like, okay, well, I thought like when they said they could touch you, I thought maybe like they're like, go like this, like, tickle your back and like, give you the shivers or something like that. Okay, well, first, let me tell you. So there's a haunted hayride, and that was really fun. They go through this corn maze, and then there's like each section. So in like these little farm stations, and you drive through the corn maze into these little farm stations, and each of them are different. So there was like this mad scientist one, there was this clown one, and then there was like a snake bug, like part of it, like, and then there was like a hillbilly crazy country one where they were shooting guns, and it was just really scary. I was with my friend. I was like, shit. I had the hood over my face. I was like, oh. You can't film now, so we couldn't film any of it because the filming is unallowed. So I showed what I could show. So that was fun, actually. That was really fun. I really liked the haunted hayride, actually. I really, really did. What I could see from it, because I was always like covering my eyes, but I liked it. I enjoyed the hayride. Then we wanted to do the haunted houses. So we're waiting in line for a good 20 to 30 minutes, so, okay, I'm like, hopefully this is what money's worth here. So we get to to the entrance, whatever. I have my hoodie up now, right? So I'm talking to my friend, and we're about to get into right before you're about to get into the haunted house, and we're standing in the front there. And all of a sudden, someone yanks my hoodie off, and I'm like, what the hell? And I look up, and there's a scary clown like hovering over me on the balcony, and I'm like, I said, Lauren, I said, they can touch you like that? Like, he ripped it off like really aggressively, like it was really too much. And I was just like, they can touch you like that? And she goes, yeah. I said, okay. So then I read. She goes, look at the wall. I said, okay. Look at the wall, and there's this big thing saying, if you get hurt in this haunted house, I've never seen this before, by the way, guys. If you get hurt in this haunted house, something happens to you, none of the scare actors were not reliable. So if you fall and break your leg, or if you get really injured, or even if you fucking die, in this haunted house, we are not liable for it. We are not responsible. I'm like, why would they say, like, what? What does that mean? Like, what does that friggin' mean? Like, what's gonna happen in here? Like, I got so scared, but at that point, we waited for 20 minutes. We're already there. I was like, we're right there. My friend's like, listen, you'll like it. So we get inside. Now I'm going into bloody. This metallic red. I'm gonna put this here. Oh yeah, it's pretty. I like how I put the red in the corner here. This is cool. This is cool. I like this. This is different. Normally I put the red, like I'll put the red on the lid, but I'm putting it like in the inner corner. So we had just gotten into the haunted house. Literally just got into the haunted house. And there was this asylum part with these like mental patients. And I had my hoodie up because my friend said, listen, they pulled my hair before. Like, they can pull your hair. So I put my hoodie up to block my hair. And, like, there was this guy that yanked my hoodie off again in the haunted house. And I was like, what the hell? Like, why do they keep touching my hoodie? Then I got to the point where there was these 3 or 4 girls, like, in the area of, like, the asylum part. And one of them punched me in the back. And I turned around and I said, don't touch me. And I pushed her off of me because she was like on top. I said, get away from me. And then I turned my back to leave. And then 3 of them jumped on top of me and started punching me, kicking me. And like, one girl did like a karate chop, like Jackie Chan movie type of move. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, they were like going like this on my back. Like it was really hard and aggressive. And I'm getting jumped by these 3 fucking psycho girls dressed up as mental patients. I'm like, what the hell? Like, you can't make this shit up. So I'm like turning around, I'm trying to like run away and just trying to kick them off of me because they're like jumping on top of me. And luckily I'm tall and they were kind of short. So if they were taller or if I was shorter, they would have got the back of my head, 100%. They would have got the back of my head. Immediately, my friend was in front of me, so she didn't see this go down. She heard me screaming, but she didn't as really see what happened because again, it's also dark in there. I go to the nearest exit, I run out, I get, manager, get over here. I said, get over here now. I said, your scare actors in that haunted house just now, 3 of them just jumped me. I got jumped by these 3 little crazy psychopaths. What the hell? Like, are they taking their job too seriously? Are they really that freaking crazy? Is this really an act? I don't know, because they were not acting, they were really hitting me. He was like, I'm so sorry, like, nothing has happened like this before. I had no idea that they can do this. I'm so sorry. I'm like, yeah, like, they just jumped me. I just got jumped in that haunted house. Yeah. I literally was, it felt like I was literally in a horror film. Like, literally. Like, I was trying to, like, fight off these crazy girls. Like, I'm like, oh my God. Like, all they really needed was a butcher knife and a fucking Halloween mask. And I would have been in a horror movie friggin' setting, honestly. I would have literally been in a horror film. And so I went to the front entrance. Luckily, everyone was really nice. The managers, everyone was really nice. And they refunded us. So we got our money back for that. But then I couldn't really feel anything because it was really cold. So I really couldn't feel like what was happening. So then when I got in my car and I warmed up, I started realizing that my back was killing me and then my chest was hurting. So whoever punched me in the back and did that karate chop move out of a Jackie Chan movie, like, she hit me in the part where like my chest was like in the back, but it was like through my chest, and my chest was hurting, my back was hurting. So here's my friend Lauren on her couch, she was massaging my back, and I had like a bag of like iced teas, like a bag of vegetables from the freezer, like on my chest, like, you know, icing my chest. And yeah, so then I was like, I gotta go to the police. I really almost went to the police. I was like, shit, like, they really injured my back. I have to drive 3 hours back home and like this. Like, what am I gonna do? But luckily, after my friend gave me a massage and I took in a leave, I felt better. But they really did a number on me, those girls. They did a freaking number on me. And I'm like, why would they, like, what possessed them? What possessed these girls to do that to me? And why were they targeting me? Why did they do that to me? I don't know if it was because I looked scared and I looked like they could do that to me, or I don't know. But that was unacceptable. That was not okay. And I did not think that would happen to me. So I was in a state of shock, you guys. I really was. I was pissed, but I was in a state of shock because I was like, and I was really trying to defend myself because I'm the type of person that if I'm getting jumped, like, even if it's by a psycho friggin' lunatics in a haunted house, I'm going to defend myself. Even if I'm in the pitch dark and I tried to defend myself the best I could, but then I saw the exit and I was like, I could run to the exit and run for my life. And that's what I did. I don't know what the end game was. I don't know if they were trying to hurt me or they were going too hard or they didn't. I don't know what they were trying to do. I don't know what the end game was. I don't know. But I'm thankful they did not have a chainsaw or some kind of weapon in their hands because I would have been in real trouble then. I would have been in real trouble. But anyway, so that's what happened. I did not end up going to the police because I didn't have any physical injuries. Like, you couldn't see it. Like, there was nothing like bruises on my body, anything like that. But yeah, it's messed up. So I'm never gonna go back there again. But I'm glad I got my money back, and I did enjoy the hayride. The hayride was really fun. But if that's the way the rest of the haunted houses were, yeah, I was like, no bueno. I was like, and I couldn't even, and I wanted to do like a good thumbnail, a good photo, but I didn't even get a chance because I was so upset. So I just got a photo off Google to do a thumbnail. But we were gonna do a thumbnail like at the Scream Park, and I was gonna use it on the vlog, but unfortunately we just didn't get to that point. We didn't get that far. I got physically assaulted. For no reason. It was just I don't know. I don't know what was going through their heads. So I'm trying to think what else to talk about here because it's just. Well, this is coming out really nice, guys. I'm really liking this palette. I really think they did a really good job on this palette. Well, they did a really good job on this palette. Well, they did a really good job. I really like this color story. I really, really do. I did not like the color story last year. But this one? I'm happy they added the reds. Because, yeah, I'm happy they added the reds. Yeah, this color story is way better. Let me put this off here. I'm gonna do like with liner. So let's talk about Scream. This is a Scream Ghostface makeup tutorial. Let's talk about Scream. I love Scream. I love the concept of Scream. My favorite is definitely I only watched the 4th, 5th, and 6th one this year. I didn't get a chance to watch the first 3, but the first 3 are great. The first one is my favorite. Then I would say, yeah, because the first one's a classic, but I would say after the first one, I think I liked the 4th one is my second favorite. With Emma Roberts, Julia Roberts, Denise. And then I would say I like the second one when they're at the college. And then I would say I like the 6th one when they're in New York, so the newest one. And then the 3rd one when they're in Hollywood. And then the 5th one is my least favorite. But I still love the 5th one. I think the 5th, they never had a bad sequel. I said that before, they never had a bad sequel of Scream. But I love the concept. Like, they're in a ghost face, you don't know who the killer is. It's always a mystery. Sometimes it's more than one. But it's so good. It's so good. They're making a 7th one too. They're actually starting production on the 7th one very soon. It's gonna come out, I think, either the beginning of 2026 or the end of 2025. I don't know. But it's coming soon. I'm excited. I love Scream. And Sydney Prescott's coming back. Neve Campbell. She's coming back to reprise her role because she wasn't in the 6th one. And then the 2 new girls are not coming back. So it's going to be about Sydney now. And probably Gail Weathers. Because the only two, those two, Gail Weathers is the only one that's been in 06. And Neve Campbell and Gail Weathers, I think, are the only 2 that really survived, like, all the movies. Like, because Dewey, the Dewey guy died in the 5th one. So I was really excited when they did Ghostface. I love this color, so it's like, I have to get it. I was so excited, like, yes. Because I wanted to get the palette last year, but I really like the color story, and I was like, I'm not gonna get it just because it's Scream. but I really like this color story, so I was like, yeah, definitely. Talking about Scream and the 90s, I bought a ticket to 90s Con. I'm going to 90s Con in March. So 90s Con is in Connecticut. I think they do one a few times a year, but they do one in Florida. I think they do one in California. They do one in Connecticut. So I'm going to the one in Connecticut. It's the end of March end of next March. And Neve Campbell, the cast of the original Scream, is going to be there. The Lawrence brothers, the cast of Full House, cast of Charmed, minus, of course, Shannon Doherty, because she just passed away. And then who else? I think the people from Halloween Town, Kimberly J. Brown, she's going to be there. Who else did I see? Oh, Beverly Hills 90210 cast, which I'm so excited to meet the Beverly Hills 90210 guy. Oh, God, you know how I'm obsessed with Beverly Hills 90210. I'm obsessed with anything 90s, so this is going to be my dream come true. I can't wait to do it. The ticket was like, I forgot how much the ticket was, like $80-something, but you have to wait on lines to meet the people. Each of them at different prices, autographs and pictures at different prices. And there's question and answer processes. There's, gift shops. Everyone's selling their own merch. It's a whole thing. I think I'm going to vlog that, actually. I'm going to vlog my experience at 90s Con. I'll vlog it. So you'll see it there. But Halloween was fun. I was Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, you saw in that little vlog I did. And I went to my friend's house for her Halloween party in Pennsylvania. I went. And it was fun. It was fun, It was fun. We danced. We were all dressed up. I brought cookies. I baked. It was a good time. I enjoyed myself. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. It was a good time. She's obsessed with the Haunted Mansion, so she had a bunch of Haunted Mansion decorations everywhere. She was Catwoman. And that guy that you saw in my last vlog, that's her boyfriend. He was Batman that night. I didn't know what to vlog because I was just like, I vlogged us dancing a little bit, but I was like, I don't know who wants to be in the video or the vlog. So I didn't want to vlog, but there was a lot of people there. There was like 20-something people there. Almost 30 people there. It was like a big party. So it was fun. I enjoyed my Halloween. Yeah. And then, of course, on Halloween night, I watched the Beetlejuice sequel. I got robbed by those little kids stealing my candy. And then, I think I watched Halloween Town. Did I watch Halloween? I watched one of the Halloween Town sequels. And then I watched Halloween Michael Myers, the 2018 version. And I think I ordered Cheesecake Factory for food. And I had my Halloween pajamas on. I wore, what palette did I wear then? I think I wore the Chucky palette that day. I wore my Halloween pajamas. My jack-o'-lantern's little slippers. Yeah, it was a vibe. I had a good time. Okay, so I just did conceal under my eyes and I did powder, translucent powder from Jeffree Star. So glad he brought these back. So glad. By the way, Jeffree Star has a new boyfriend. He's like a cute little Latino. He's hot. But I don't know if he officially announced that it was his boyfriend, but he's definitely dating him. Okay, now I'm going to do my under eyes. So I'm going to go into my liner brush and I'm going to go into the shade Spooked, which is the dark black in here. And I'm going to do the lash line here. Oh, God. Glamlight's formula is just... And this is an inexpensive palette. And it's like, they always have like 15% off on their website. So it's like, it's really inexpensive. Really inexpensive palette. I forgot how much this was. I think it was $32, I want to say. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's around there. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the shade Ghostface Returns, which is that matte red. I've been wanting to use this red so bad. I love a good red shadow. Some people are not into reds. I guess it depends again on your own color story, your own preference. Not everyone loves every color. I think I do like, the only color I don't like on my eyes, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, is blue. I think blue is a hit or miss for me, but other than blue, I think grays, golds, reds, greens, yellows, even oranges, every other color really works well. Good deep black smoky eyes, it's all great. I like them all. Purples, of course. Okay, Ghostface Returns. Oh my god, yes. I love it. I love a good vibrant red. So I just go like that. Okay, so now I'm going to go into Ghostface, which is the first shimmery white shade here. I think this is like rainbow, multicolored rainbow glitters in it. I'll put this in the corner here. And highlight my brow bone with it. Okay guys, so I'm going to go into highlight now. So I totally forgot. I still have the icon of Halloween highlighter from this is from last year's launch. I don't think they even sell the highlighters in this new Ghostface Returns launch for this year, but this is from last year. I love this. Look at this highlight palette. You know how much I love it because look, it's so indent, like both of the shades, but I'm going to go into the top shade. You know, I'll mix both of them just for the hell of it. I'll mix both of them. Put them on my temples and my nose. Okay guys, so I did blush off camera. Did the contour off camera. So now we're gonna do lips. I'm gonna do Unicorn Blood lip liner with Are You Filming Liquid Lip from Jeffree Star in the center of that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is my last spooky season video. You know how much I love spooky season, Halloween, everything, but that's what happened at Field of Screams in PA. I'm good. I can wait until next year again. But so Thanksgiving, I haven't even talked about Thanksgiving. So what's everyone doing for Thanksgiving? I'm gonna go back to PA. I might as well just live there by now because I'm going back to PA and I'm gonna go have a Friendsgiving, Thanksgiving with my friend. But of course I'm gonna bake and stuff, so that's gonna be fun, you know. She does a good job with the food. She cooks really well. Because it's gonna be Thanksgiving food. Okay, Are You Filming Liquid Lip in the center of that? I can't believe I still have this. Still smells like root beer. Okay, so I got the lip on. So let's just talk about Ghostface for a second. This palette's amazing. I'm not going to do a separate review on it like I do normally. It's just, it is what it is. I'll just talk about it here. I do think the palette's color story is amazing. As you can see, I'm going to show it over there in a second under the light, but the color story is amazing. I love the shade names. I used Ghostface, Flesh, Haunted, Bloody Ghostface Returns, Black Robe, Corn Syrup, Final Girl. Did I use Final Girl? Oh, no, I didn't use Final Girl. Slasher and Spooked. I used like 9 shades. Yeah, I used like 9 shades out of the palette today. So, I do love it. This is the back. Scream is one of my favorite horror films next to Chucky. You guys know it, so I love it to pieces. I think it's a great formula. I think Glamlight's eyeshadow formula is always great. I think they always kill it. Again, it just depends on the color story, what color story is for you. I prefer this year's color story way more than last year's color story, but that's just me. I did dive into the neutral shades on my vlog when I wore it a few days ago. I did use Scary Movies and Chill. I did wear that shade. I wore Dawn. I did wear Final Girl there, Radio Silent, and Chilled Night. So I used like these shades, the nudes here, these, the other day. So I used all the shades now, actually. I think I used every single shade now, except for Ghost Gray is the only shade I have not used. But I've used every other shade. So yeah, it's amazing. Perfect glam light formula. The shimmers are blinding. I love it. I mean, you just can't go wrong with glam light. Okay, now of course the cream of the day is Vampire Blood to go with the theme of the video, and the mist is going to be also Vampire Blood. So let's put that on. Okay, so here it is, guys, the Ghost Face makeup tutorial from Glamlight. I'm calling this a scary movie night in, or scary movie night makeup tutorial. So here's the Ghost Face from Ghost Face shirt from Target. I love it. And here's a look. Ghost Face highlighter, always bomb. I love that. By the way, blush, because you're wondering, I just use the Betty Boop blush like I always do. Love the lip. Okay, guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. And yeah, this is the final spooky season video this year. That's it. Now we're gonna just do Christmas. I'm gonna do a bunch of Christmas holiday themed videos now. And yeah, I'm really excited. Can't wait to get the Polar Express from Nomad Palette. I'm definitely gonna do a makeup tutorial on that. And yeah, just get ready for a lot of Christmas holiday film videos now, guys. But hope you guys enjoyed the Ghost Face makeup tutorial, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Good night, guys.